Good morning. I hope you guys are having a great Sunday. I really appreciate Andy being there and Lemuel leading music. I wish I could be with you. I wish I could see you right now the way you can see me, but I wanted to give you a quick update on the trip. First of all, I'm feeling exceptionally old today. I cannot believe that I'm somehow now the parent of an adult. So that's a bit of a weird one for me. So we're celebrating today as our oldest 18th birthday. It's been great having her with me. I've been just excited to be able to share with her some of the things I do. This is her second time to travel with me on a ministry trip, although this one's quite different than the last one a couple years ago. So it's been a great time getting to give her a chance to get some exposure to some of the work that's happening around the world. Things like doing a feeding in a village in Lesotho is, I think, very meaningful for her. Now, I did let her skip some meetings, but I took her with me to meet the Prime Minister of Lesotho at his private residence because I thought that was a pretty exciting opportunity. And I think she found it exciting for about 5 minutes. She thought, oh, this is really cool going into this incredible house they've got and through some of the security features, all that. But it didn't take long into the meeting for her to feel, well, a bit bored with it. It was a fantastic meeting for us, though, but I'll come back to that in a minute. What I think that she did find exciting, on the other hand, was being chased by an elephant. So we have had just a real range of experiences. Now, fortunately, our car was faster than the elephant. And so as our driver hit the gas and drove away, we did, obviously, we made it made it out okay. And we're in Cape Town today, as you can see, perhaps from the scenery behind me. But it's been very exciting. I think the only thing going faster than the car was the rate of my heart as we ran away from that elephant. Anyway, but we're here now in Cape Town. Now let me tell you, there's a lot more I have to say about Lesotho. I know I've fallen behind updating you on Facebook, but if you're watching my Facebook page, there will be more updates coming there about how things went last week. And there'll be more that I want to tell you. Some things I won't be able to tell you in this format where it's being live streamed. So I may have to do some private videos through the emails that we have, just because of the sensitivity of certain things. But overall, I can say it was very exciting meeting with the Prime Minister, the Deputy Prime Minister, and other officials, getting a real idea of how we can work for the good of Lesotho, how we can love Lesotho. The idea of this is a mission towards 2030, kind of having some goals to accomplish between now and then. And this is going to open up opportunities for us to work for the good of the gospel in the lives of these people, because we're able to work with people at the very top and opening up society to us. So there's a lot of things happening. What I'm really hoping is that I can begin to push this idea of investment as mission in addition to other things. Yes, we're going to be working on donations and charity, and we're also going to be looking at some other things like leadership development. But one of the things we saw as a real need is just the opportunity for investment there. But we want to do this investment as mission, where we see that the investment that outsiders can make, even for a profit here, but can be done in a benevolent ways. They want to help the people of Lesotho, and we want to see a change, and we realize this will open up doors for us to expand the impact of the gospel. So I'm really excited about that. You're going to hear more about it from me in the future. My hope is a year from now to bring a group back, a group of people that are spiritual leaders, investors, and others who will come to Lesotho and will meet with the Prime Minister, the King, and others, and look at the opportunities there as we develop a framework and a plan for kind of a 7-year vision looking towards 2030. And what are some quantitative objectives and goals we can have between now and then to work for the betterment of the people there, to empower them, not to create dependability, not to create dependence. I do want them to be dependable, but dependence, but rather for us to help them become sustainable and empowered to do more for themselves. And I think there's a lot of opportunity for that. Some of the things we're going to be looking at includes expanding the giving food out to orphans and vulnerable children. Food scarcity is one of the major issues that the Prime Minister highlighted to me. And so that's why I'm in Cape Town. That's the primary reason I'm in Cape Town, is to meet with Outside the Bowl, partners who've been helping us feed. We've done about 170,000 meals, or Johan has, but our partner here, in the last 4 months. We want to get that up to at least 1 million a month. And so I'm going to be meeting today for lunch this afternoon with the founders of Outside the Bowl, who've just flown in from Colorado. And then tomorrow I'm going to be at the offices here and meeting the team as we talk about partnership and what that can mean for Lesotho, and even potentially beyond Lesotho in places like Malawi. So I'm really excited about that. We're also looking at things like the chicken coop program we've done in Malawi, how we could expand that into Lesotho, and even into a program where we would build some chicken coops, but then take the profits that people are able to get from that to build chicken coops in other villages and kind of have this pay it forward program that would be increasing food security throughout villages in Lesotho. Anyway, there's a lot of other ideas too. I don't want to take too much time in the video now, but you get the idea. So by being here and meeting with these leaders in Lesotho, we get an understanding of what are the real needs, what are the real opportunities. So we're looking at opportunities and challenges, and we also know that we've got the leadership in the country willing to work with us, so that multiplies our efforts. Not only that we're doing the needs where there's or hitting where there's really a need, but also because that then opens up the country to us for the chance to share the gospel, to do spiritual leadership training, and other consulting with politicians, those types of things that will allow us, we think, to really help take a step forward. Well, today, while you're having church, or actually before you have church, because it's a little bit earlier here, we're going to be having church at a sister international church here in Cape Town. So I'm looking forward to being with Pastor Mike and the church here. It's going to be a great time. I'm sure he's asked me to share, so I'll tell him he wants me to share with the church what we're doing in South Africa. So here's the opportunity to share with another church, to even begin to cast vision for partners, because that's what it's going to take to reach Lesotho on the level we're hoping to reach Lesotho. So we get to share what we're doing here and why, and who knows, perhaps they'll decide and choose to join us. So I'm looking forward to that. He's also asked me to share some short remarks on what it means to have a healthy church. And so anyway, I'll be sharing kind of perhaps a sermonette, you might call it. So we're looking forward to being with them, and then I'll go to lunch after that. But thank you so much for your prayers. Thank you for all of your support. I look forward to being back in Norway later this week, and we look forward. I'll actually arrive the same day that Mike and Maggie arrive. I'll make sure they're settled. So really looking forward to having them with us, and look forward to seeing many of you as soon as possible. Let's stay in touch online in the meantime. God bless you all. Again, thank you, Andy, for flying in and being with us today. And we'll see you all online. Take care. Bye-bye.